Okay, if you just tuned in, I forgot to start recording. Here I am recording. Okay. Our feature tonight is CJ Joe, the king of Rasta in Japan, our good friend. Big up, King. I'm so glad, I'm so honored to be able to do the show with you tonight. I got a lot of new material from CJ Joe and also an update on what he's been doing just in the last year. Much. Lots of stuff he's been doing, yeah. So anyway, I feel really blessed tonight to have that on the show and a big, massive playlist with all kinds of classic tunes from Lee Kershaw and a few of mine, down at the bottom here. But, I got a lot of Luciano and a lot of old dance hall, which is great stuff, Buju, Banton, Yellowman, okay? And I'm going to run through as many as I can, but also we're going to play a number of CJ Joe's. He's got a couple of new tunes, dub version and a regular version. We'll probably play both of each. And another new one, plus one of his older songs I want to play too that I like. So anyway, I got so much music. I got a lot of articles too. I don't know how much we'll get done, but anyway. Luciano we're going to start out with tonight. Our love will never die.
Our love will last forever. No matter the weather, if there's anyone in this world who don't like what we've got, who would do us wrong, even try to stop us from climbing to the top, tell them to stop chat and dress back, 'cause we're very sure we've got love in store, enough to endure. With our hearts being pure, then Jah will secure our souls forevermore and more and more. I'm sure our love will never die. Our love will never die. Our love will never die, will never die, no baby. Our love will never die. Our love will never die. Our love will never die. No. And if at any time there is doubt in mind because of mankind, with their negative talks and their bad remarks, trying to tear us apart, tell them to stop chat and dress back, 'cause our love will never die. Our love will never die. Our love will never die, will never die. Our love will never die. Our love will never die. Our love will never die, never die, never die, never. Love will last for reasons. Love will last for seasons. Love will last forever. Come whatever. Come whatever. Never die. Never die. Never die. Oh no. Our love will never die. Our love will never die. Our love will never
love will never die, Luciano. And Big Belly Man, I had to say that. Admiral Bailey, yeah.
Now this one is get to all you, the men of the community. Just get some belly man and make some money. Lord have mercy. But bye bye, but bye bye, oh my God, but bye bye bye, but bye 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 bye, but bye bye bye, but bye 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 bye, but bye bye bye, but bye 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 bye, but bye bye bye, but bye 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 bye. Follow me now. Get some belly, just get some belly, lily, get some belly, just get some belly, Mr. Bailey, get some belly, just get some belly, lily, get some belly, just get some belly. What a boy, big belly man, big belly man, man, big belly man, big belly man. What a boy, big belly man, big belly man, man, big belly man, big belly man. Now look at some of the progressive man, like Papa Jammins in my big belly man, and digital yes in my big belly man, and that is still in my big belly man. Look and Jack Scorpion, you a big belly man. Look and Josie Willis in my big belly man. Look and Shelly, yes in my big belly man. Look and Jasper, yes in my big belly man. I Admiral, yes is a big belly man. Follow me now. Get some belly, just get some belly, Lily, get some belly, just get some belly, like Lily, get some belly, just get some belly, Lily, get some belly, just get some belly, like Johnny, get some belly, just get some belly, Lily, get some belly, just get some belly. Me I'm gonna tell you how to get some belly. Just jump on the van and reach a halfway tree. Got them the place when them cooking to kiki. Listen me man, and listen me woman, man. Go uptown and go down burger man, and then me drink it down with tanja gun. Big belly man, man, big belly man, big belly man. Follow me, big belly man, big belly man, big belly man. Yes, them a money man. Come again, look and Jamie, yes, in my big belly man. Man, digital, yes, in my big belly man. Look and Stanley, a big belly man. Look and Josie Whale, in my big belly man. Look and Shelly, a big belly man. Look and Nanda Billy, a big belly man. Look and Jasper, yes, in my big belly man. Follow me, look and Jack, yes, in my big belly man. Come again now, get some belly, just get some belly, Lily, get some belly, just get some belly, like Lily, get some belly, just get some belly, Lily, get some belly, just get some belly. Follow me, the young girl them love to see me belly better. Yes, me some belly in the community, and when you are wine, you are cool and deadly, and in your pocket where you have some money. Up, down, and now for tree. Follow me, get some belly, just get some belly, Lily, get some belly, just get some belly. Go a legally, down a golden dragon, check the Chinese man when they call me say one chow, and one chop so we. Then me check the nigga man with dumpling and you follow me. Big belly man, big belly man, big belly man, big belly man. Follow me now.
Gee, that ended. I was so busy, checking out this story that I'm going to give you right now. In fact, I put the link up on the Bless Up Radio Show. Don't forget, if you're not haven't gone to the Bless Up Radio Show page on Facebook, be sure and check that out and like us and share us. And during the show, all these articles and tips that I give you about natural health and how to help the bees. This was about helping the bees, what I'm going to tell you, are available on the page. I put those links up, and you can click on the link and go to the article yourself and get, if you're interested in what I'm talking about, and get all the details. And then there are, of course, links in the article, okay? But we all know or have heard about bees having a hard time, due to fragmentation of the landscape and pesticides and all that, right? And the main reason that it's so really important, not so much for the honey, but it's because of the pollination of all the plants and flowers, okay, and it gives us our food. Anyway, you can make a bee hotel. That's what this is about. And it gives some other tips about how you can help bees, because what it does is it targets bees that are solitary, okay, and they have diminished around the world. And they're the ones that are so important because of the pollinating services for plants that produce many of our fruits, vegetables, and flowers. They're the ones that do it more so than the honeybees. They don't produce honey. And they live alone. They don't live in a hive, with all the other ones. So that's what this is about, to try and help the solitary bees that are doing most of the pollinating, are most efficient at it, okay? So first, you can plant a variety of native flowering plants around your home or in your property, yeah? You can select plants that bloom at different times of the year, okay, so that the bees have something to, feed on all the time, okay? Avoid herbicides and pesticides, especially when bees are there. Accept a small degree of mess in the yard. That means leave wood and twigs and all that kind of stuff sitting around, because it helps them to have shelter. And they're also not aggressive, these bees, and they don't swarm. So, they're good. They're good guys. And then build and maintain a bee hotel, and that's what this is about, okay? Bee hotels are not only a great way to get creative, but also, and especially in the fall, before winter, because they need somewhere that they can hide, yeah? But also an excellent way to make a positive impact on the local ecosystem in the backyard or in the neighborhood. So these are the materials and the instructions that you need to build a custom-made bee accommodation. I have a little kitten that I got since the last show, but it's been about, 8-9 days. What a pest, he gets up on my computer and everything, so if something happens to the show, it means he stepped on my computer. I have to keep putting him down, all right. His name is Asfar. We call him Ars. He's orange. When I do a live video again, I'll have to bring him up and show you. Okay. You need some tools and safety glasses, of course. Tin cans, like small ones for soup cans. Medium, chickpea, and tomato. Okay, you need those two sizes. Bamboo of various sizes. It's 2 to 10 millimeters diameter hole. You know how bamboo has the hole in the middle? Okay, that's the size of the hole you want. 2 to 10 millimeters is quite a bit of play there. Sharp tool for cutting the bamboo. Lopper, shears, or a handsaw. Skewers, fill material like twigs, natural cotton, pine cones, and leaves, and string or twine. Okay, use gloves and safety goggles to protect your eyes and hands from sharp tools and bamboo splinters. Watch out, everyone, and make sure to supervise children if they're doing it. Woo, okay. Sharp tools should only be handled by those able to use them. Okay, you got that, everybody? You got the safety rules, all right. Measure and cut bamboo so that each piece is about 1 centimeter shorter than the length of the tin can you plan on using. Okay? Use the skewers to punch through and hollow out as much of the bamboo's soft interior as you can. And like I say, you can go to the link if you're interested in doing this, which I think would be great if everybody did it. Then you can see a picture of what it looks like, and more descriptive than me telling you or reading you the instructions. Okay, place the cut bamboo in the tin can until it is approximately 80% full. The rest of the space can be filled with leaves, pine cones, twigs, and cotton. Okay, you can get creative here. The space between the bamboo and the fill is just as important as nesting area as the space inside the bamboo. Once you can hold the tin can upside down without the contents falling out, your bee hotel is ready to be hung up. Wrap the string or twine around the can and hang it outside. Now it's time to display your vacancy sign. Go, hey bees, vacancy, until you have a full house, and then you can make another one. Sounds pretty easy, okay? Anyway, once you're comfortable with it, you can start to experiment with different architectural styles and like that, okay? The management, okay, bee hotels should be hung outdoors where they are protected from rain and exposed to morning sunlight. The warmth of the sun acts as an alarm clock and lets the bees know it's time, buddy, up and go, buddy. It's so amazing. Blessed what job makes every single moment. I love watching that, just the animals, the bees, the birds, everybody. Just wake up, okay, wake up, time to go. That's it. Finally, just like any accommodation business, hotel business, or Airbnb, by the way, here, Airbnb it's called. We changed the name. We got some reservations here at the Airbnb in Luxor, West Bank, Luxor, Egypt. Anyway, It's important to keep the rooms clean for your guests, which we do meticulously here. Your bee hotel should be carefully cleaned each year after the young bees have emerged in the summer. So what you're doing is making a place for them to nest, and have their babies. And these are the solitary bees, okay. Cool, huh? It's a place where they rest and lay their eggs. Wouldn't that be great to see that? And you're making more bees, not only protecting them, Nice. Yeah, and speaking of the B&B here, Irie B&B, it's amazing. We have one flat right now. Soon we'll be finishing another flat just below where we live, which is like a hostel style. It has 3 private rooms, nice rooms, big, and 1 bathroom for the place, but it's a full bathroom. And then also shared kitchen and living space, but each room has its own private balcony too. It's really nice. So nice. Anyway, what I learned, there's a soap here. My friend Debbie Cicciarelli in Florida, I know I've had her on the show and I've talked a lot about her soaps. I used to buy her soap and she'd send it to me in Costa Rica, but here in Egypt it's like impossible, right? But guess what? I found a soap. It's called Nefertari soap, and they make all kinds of great soaps. Anyway, I like to do that for the guests. Get a big block of it, right? And then I cut it in small pieces, like hotel size, and give it to the guests, lay it, and wrap it in aluminum foil and put it on their towels on their bed. Very nice, People really appreciate that. They always comment, gee, that is the nicest soap, Okay, moving on with Lee Kershaw's massive playlist tonight. Cocoa Tea, Come Again, yes, all back in like 80s, 90s. Great tunes.
I said I tell them already, and I will tell them again. I will tell them again, alright. Hey, you bang me. Hey, you bang me. Hey, you bang me then. Cocoa Tea, Jaja no Cocoa Tea. Because me have a many friends and me will treat them well, but never to them my secret tell. Cause when my friends become my foe, all over the world my story will go. So you be young Cocoa Tea, come again. Alright, see, so you be you bang be young. Hey, you be you bang then. Hey, you be you bang be young. Cocoa Tea, come Cocoa Tea, come again. Because I tell them once, I tell them twice, I tell them thrice, Lord Jesus Christ. I tell them 4, I tell them 5. Cocoa Tea come to keep this a dance, so yes alive. Boy, so you be you bang be you then. You be you bang bang. You be you bang be you. Cocoa Tea, come again. Say mix me digital, say mix me wisely. Say mix me digital, I make a second steady. Say mix me digital, mix me wisely. Cocoa Tea, Lord of God, Cocoa Tea, come again. So hear me now, yes. Here you be, you bang be you then. Here you be, you bang yeah. Here you be, you bang be then. Digital, Lord of God, digital, come again. So watch out the girls, them a skank up for we. So watch out the passes, them a wind up for we. Some must got it on them hands and some must got it on them knee. Them say that this a style a full of versatility. None of them requests to the arcade posse. Oh watch out them trash lad, look how them ready. Cocoa Tea lad a god, Cocoa Tea come again. Oh yo so hey, yugi you bang me young then. Hey you be you bang young. Bang be you, hey you be you bang yeah. Hey you be you bang yeah. Cocoa Tea lad a god, Cocoa Tea come again. Whoa, because me sing it for me enemy, me sing it for my friend, me sing it for the bullet and me sing it for the end. And yes a Cocoa Tea lad they come fi one them. Cocoa Tea lad a god, Cocoa Tea come again. Oh yo, so hey you be you bang yeah. You be you bang then, you be you bang be you.
lesson in my life, a lesson in my life. Always be careful of mankind, be careful of mankind. They'll make promises today, but tomorrow change their minds.
Sorry about that. The server went down, you know, and I couldn't figure out why the song wasn't coming across. If you can hear me, that is. Anyway, it's back. So you missed a song. I'm going to play it again. That was Coco Tive that you missed. Come again. I'm playing it. But you know I'm going to play Peter Tosh, man. I love this song, Lessons in My Life. In fact, since I was talking so long, I'm going to start it again. Yeah.
I've learned a lesson in my life, a lesson in my life. Always be careful of mankind, be careful of mankind. They'll make promises today, but tomorrow change their minds. They'll make promises today, but tomorrow change their minds. I'm an awful man and I love awful people. I'm a progressive man and I love progressive people. I'm a truthful man and I love truthful people. I'm an honest man and I love honest people. I've learned a lesson in my life, a lesson in my life. Always be careful of your friends, be careful of your friends. Money can make friendship end, make friendship end. For a single pound, they will carry you down. I'm an awful man and I love awful people. I'm a progressive man and I love progressive people. I'm a truthful man and I love truthful people. I'm a determined man, I love determined people. I've learned a lesson in my life, a lesson in my life. You just can't please everybody, so you got to please yourself. You just yourself. I'm an awful man, I love awful people. I'm a progressive man, I love progressive people. I'm a conscious man, I love conscious people. I'm an honest man and I love honest people. I'm a determined man, I love determined people. I'm a genuine man and I love genuine people, yeah. I'm a triad man, I love triad people, yeah. I'm an awful man, I love awful people. I'm a progressive man and I love progressive people. I've learned a lesson in my life, yeah.
Yes. Oh, I love that song. Bless Linton Cooper also for being on the show tonight. Wish I had some of your songs to play, King. That would be great, you know. Okay, anyway, that's my favorite by Peter Tosh, if you couldn't figure that out already. Okay, I'm going to replay the Cocoa Tea because the server went down and the station went down. I had to open up the stream again, so you missed that song and whatever else, I don't know. But anyway, it's pretty amazing, the Shoutcast server that we work with. Within minutes, you know, they tell me, the server has shut down and we've restarted it, so good, because I was broadcasting that night. It happens sometimes. All right. Well, we're with Cocoa Tea. Bless up, everybody. Thanks for being here on a Sunday night. It's 4 o'clock Eastern time in the United States. 9 o'clock we start every Sunday in the UK. Okay? Thank you for being with us. Come again. Okay, I guess you won't come again. I think I have to load it back again because I already played it. All right, I'm going to do it again. There we go. All right. Come again, Cocoa Tea.
I said I tell them already, and I will tell them again. I will tell them again. All right. Hey, you bang me. Hey, you bang me. Because me have a many friends and me will treat them well, but never to them my secret tell. Cause when my friends become my foe, all over the world my story will go. So you be young cockatoo, come again. Alright, see, so you be bang be young. Hey, you be bang bang. Hey, you be bang be young cockatoo, come again. Because I tell them once, I tell them twice, I tell them thrice, Lord Jesus Christ. I tell them 4, I tell them 5, cockatoo come to keep this a dance on yes alive. Boy, so you be bang be young, you bang bang, you be bang be young, cockatoo, come again. Say mix me digital, say mix me wisely. Say mix me digital and make a second steady. Say mix me digital, mix me wisely. Cockatoo, lad, cockatoo, come again. So hear me now, yes. Here you bang be young then. Here you bang yang. Here you bang be then. Digital, lad, digital, come again. So watch out the girls, them a scan coffee we. So watch out the passes, them a wind up for we. Some a scat dip on them hands and some a scat dip on them knee. Them say that this a style full of versatility. None of requests to the arcade posse. Oh watch out them trash lad, look how them ready. Cockatoo lad, that cockatoo come again. Oh yo, so hey, you bang be young then. You sing it for me enemy, me sing it for my friend, me sing it for the bullet and me sing it for the end. And yes, a crocodile, they come fi wander, crocodile under God, crocodile him come again. Oh yo, so you bang bang, you bang bang, say you bang bang, you bang bang, crocodile under God, crocodile him come again. Oh yo, so say you bang bang.
Yes, Aya. Greetings from the Fareast Japan. A CJ. This. Big up, Queen Nut. Original Bless Up Radio family. Scene. You are the one. Oh, my darkest sack. Yeah, Tombegli Aeta. Oh, no sweet lady. You are the one. どこにも行かなくていつまでもどこまでも俺の Bless Up Radio Scene Rasta my vibration 立ち上がる時が来たじゃじゃ地球人鬼を発展進むな乗り越えろ with a cool meditation 一人じゃないぜ in the Shagirian 気づけそこからハガライオン Come with me なついていなそこには夢じゃない世界が広がる信じるか信じなかお前にかかってるのフェスチャー目のもんだけを信じるみんなもはいずれ分かる時が来るぞ Keep the fire 今からでも遅くねさあ今その鎖を断ち切って自分を倒しろ We don't want one day okay 乗り越える with a cool meditation 恐れをしないぜ Rasta my vibration 立ち上がる時が来たじゃじゃ地球人鬼を発展進むな乗り越えろ with a cool meditation 一人じゃないぜ in the Shagirian 気づけそこからハガライオン Come with me なついてきな大人が子供をビビる子供大人舐める強まるが弱いもんいじめる弱いもん真相何気は何が真実一体どうなるバビロンを支配してる奴らじゃあ答える最悪いやつにはそんなもんはね本当の自由がここにあるから間違いないぜ Do you see me outside 乗り越える with a cool meditation 恐れはしないぜ Rasta my vibration 立ち上がる時が来たじゃじゃ地球人鬼を発展進むな乗り越える with a cool meditation 一人じゃないぜ in the Shagirian 気づけそこからハガライオン Come with me なついてきな自分勝手に人を責める理由もなく人を殺す誰が被害者誰が加害者一体どうなる自分の世界でしか生きれないボンボなやつそんなやつはヒーローじゃないラスタマンっていう翼を広げ確かな One way さあ今その鎖を断ち切って自分を倒しろ We don't go what they own yeah 乗り越える with a cool meditation 恐れはしないぜ Rasta my vibration 立ち上がる時が来たじゃじゃ地球人鬼を発展進むな乗り越える with a cool meditation 一人じゃないぜ in the Shagirian 気づけそこからハガライオン Come with me なついてきな乗り越える with a cool meditation 恐れはしないぜ Rasta my vibration 立ち上がる時が来たじゃじゃ地球人鬼を発展乗り越える with a cool meditation 一人じゃないぜ一人じゃないぜ一人じゃないぜ一人じゃないぜ
Yeah, okay, and that's our Rastaman from Japan, King of Reggae. CJ Joe, Fareast. CJ Fareast Joe, okay? And he's been very, very busy this year, and we want to feature him on the show. I wanted to do it last week, but thanks that I didn't, because he sent me all of his newest releases, which I'm going to play next, and what he's been up to, okay? And it's amazing what he's done. You know, he's performed in Japan, Jamaica, the United States, Canada, and the UK. He's been doing this for 26 years, okay? And he's one of Japan's few reggae international artists. He's known as the young veteran because he's been doing it for so long, you know. He sings in Japanese as well as English and Jamaican patois, okay? And he's strictly influenced by Bob Marley, Garnet Silk, and Dennis Brown, the best, of course. And he's also opened up for various superstars, you know, when they've come to Japan, also in Jamaica, the U.S., and the UK. And he's also worked for many producers around the world. What he represents is building bridges for Japan out to the world, okay? Anyway, he's opened for Buju Banton in 2008 in the drive-by tour with I Wayne Guidance in New York City. And he's also fronted acts in Japan, including icons such as Johnny Osborne, Yami Bolo, Brigadier Jerry, Admiral Tibet, Everton Blender, Rankin Joe. Wow. He has various albums, but the big thing is that he's released 2 brand new songs. The one you just heard is from, I don't know what year that's from, but that's, you know, a few years ago, because that's when I first knew CJ Joe, and he came on the show, and I got to know him and started sharing his music, which plays all the time on our show anyway. So anyway, well, all the things that he's done. Okay, here's where I'm at. I got off the track there. Okay, in 2016, right, he had a performance in the Netherlands with Pachamama Sound, as well as many performances in Japan, and also in the Philippines tour. I remember that, CJ, when you were in the Philippines. I saw pictures of you there, you know, in August. And he performed in Manila, Cebu, Boracay, and the Irie Fest Sunday in Manila. In November 2016, he released his first international reggae debut, Never Fail I, which I'm going to play, and Never Fail I to dub, which I'm going to play also afterwards, you know, after a little bit. But anyway, that's what he's been doing up to 2017. First, I want to play a couple of his songs here. You know, his Free Myself. Well, I should put Never Fail I, actually, shouldn't I? Where is that? Oh, up here. Okay, I'm going to play that one first, because we were just talking about it. And then I'm going to play his other new one, Free Myself. These were just put out. So, brand new, fresh off the whatever. CJ Joy, Never Fail I. Yes, I. Bless.
It's a tough one, you know, but you gotta keep your head up to the sky. Bless up. He never fail I, never fail I. Though things seem so impossible, he never fail I. Jaja never leave I. Keep my head above the waters. He never fail I, never fail I. He set me free from all the pressures. He never fail I, Jaja never leave I. That's why I give thanks and praises. Though I trod through these valleys, I should fear no evil. Thy rod and staff comfort me in times of stress and trouble. I've had my ups and downs, feeling the pressure day by day. But let me tell you one thing, Jah is always here to stay. He never fail I, never fail I. Though things seem so impossible, he never fail fail I, Jaja never leave I. That's why I give thanks and praises. Yes, we have our stories, the good things and bad. But let Jaja take control in this space and time, space and time. Just ease your mind to this pressure. Don't you worry about a thing, about a thing. 'Cause time is by side me pressure. Say Jaja will show you the way. He never fail, never, never fail. Though things seem so impossible, he never fail. Jaja never leave. He keep my head above the waters. He never fail, never, never fail. He set me free from all the pressures. He never fail, Jaja never leave. That's why I give thanks and praises. Gotta give thanks and praises. Gotta give thanks and praises. Oh, thank you, Jah, for showing me the way. Oh, thank you, Jah, for showing me the way. Give thanks to life, you know, only one time. Bless. Jah. Fire. Yes, higher. Bless. No stress. To the highest. Boom.
Tired of the system. Tired of all those bad people telling me this and that. Sure. No more chains. No more bad feelings. Free like a bird. Up to the sky. Don't ask me the reason why. I got to free myself from all these troubles. No more pain, no more sorrows. 'Cause you know when I know, Jah guide and protect me along the way. Got to free myself from all these troubles. Preserve my life from double trouble. 'Cause you know when I know, you see better days are coming our way. I was searching for a long time, didn't know where to go. 'Cause always the system told me so, how to be and live my life. Sometimes I feel like running, feeling a dark, lost inside. Then one day just said keep on believing, so I said yes, I will survive. Got to free myself from all these troubles. No more pain, no more sorrows. 'Cause you know when I know, Jah guide and protect me along the way. Got to free myself from all these troubles. Preserve my life from double trouble. 'Cause you know when I know, you see better days are coming our way. It's time to make that change now and throw away your fears. Just keep believing, trusting yourself, 'cause you got nothing to lose. The sun is always shining and the moon is always glowing, yeah. And I stand with the firm meditation now. It's time, free up today. Got to free myself from all these troubles. No more pain, no more sorrows. 'Cause you know when I know, Jah guide and protect me along the way. Got to free myself from all these troubles. Preserve my life from double trouble. 'Cause you know when I know you see better days are coming our way. Take it easy, nobody stress we. It's time to rise and shine everywhere. We forever surely, Jaja bless we. Everybody has their own stories. Got to free myself from all these troubles. No more pain, no more sorrows. Cause you know when I know, to guide and protect me along the way. Got to free myself from all these troubles. Preserve my life from double trouble. Cause you know when I know, you see better days are coming our way.
Blessed. Yeah. Oh, CJ Joe. Love you. What a great song that one is. There's also the YouTube video he's got out. I saw that. It's shorter. You know, it's not as long. It's like a, what do they call those things, you know? Trailer type thing, you know, like it's a little sampling of it. But what a great song, huh? In fact, on the Bless Up Radio show, the Bless Up Radio page on Facebook, I uploaded his picture from his album. It's really good. From that video, in fact, today. So you should check that out. Free Myself, you know. Looking good, man. He's got some good stuff going on, you know. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, all right. I understand, Lee. Okay, so some people listen in a different mode, and I don't pick that up. I wondered about that, you know, because I knew you were there. There had to be someone else other than myself. Okay. All right, well, this year, he's been very busy. He's, where is it here? Oh, okay. He's been featured by a Jamaican artist, Leaders Owen Nibbs, featuring CJ Joe. He's released and published and produced by Michael Daly. Okay, returning from his mini grinding tour in the Netherlands, opening up for Yellowman Levy in Rotterdam, and finishing his last solo main show with success at the Zen Cafe in Amsterdam. That was in April. He's going to be releasing new songs on the international market for various labels this year. And he's open for more. In fact, if I put his links to, if you want to connect with CJ, I put his links on there for his Facebook page and his artist Facebook page. And later I'm going to put his iTunes links too after I get done here. We have a few minutes while the music's playing. Okay, so he's one of the hottest reggae culture artists on the market in Japan and Asia. That I will definitely second that, you know. Extending his market to the world. How great. I'd love for him to come to Egypt and do a show. Wouldn't that be nice, you know? Everybody here loves reggae music, but the music here in Egypt is different. It's not, I don't know. Well, I'm trying to get some tunes, okay, to play, so just to give you an idea of the music that the people love here and dance to, and at the parties and all that. So, you know, I'll try to do that. One of these days I want to play some of those songs for you. All right, well, I think that's it. Yeah, the trailer, okay, the trailer, Leaders, all right. Leaders, all right. Leaders is a brand new song, or, you know, from April. I'm going to play that one next. And then the dub versions of the two that I just played, Free Myself and Never Fail I. Jah, Never Fail I, you know. Love you, CJ. All right, so we're going to play Leaders and then the dub versions of those two, and then off we go. I'll have some more articles for you. I have to go and look at that and study a little bit while we're listening. But big up, CJ Joe, and thank you for sharing that great tunes, man. This is another good one. Leaders, CJ Joe.
Oh, na, 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 na. Oh, well, leaders. Hey, Mr. Government, what is your full intent? You are the leader,
but you don't give a damn. You take from the poor till you can't take anymore. Political strategy divide our community. All over the world, there's so much refugees. Our people are dying. Oh Lord, help us please. Where are the leaders? They don't care anymore. Where are the leaders? They don't care about the poor. Where are the leaders? They don't care anymore. Where are the leaders? They don't care about the poor.
Hey, big man, what I want now? Sure. Your corrupt, selfish way. You don't care about those who are suffering. I see fake promises every day. It's a serious time and we know it. Who feels it, Lord, must show it. It's the feeling inside when they steal it. Controlling your mind to reset it. That's why we got to make this stand now. Defending the righteous and the poor. Rasta, you don't know already that them soon gonna fade away.
Where are the leaders? They don't care anymore. Where are the leaders? They don't care about the poor. Where are the leaders? They don't care anymore. Where are the leaders? They don't care about the poor. If we don't start from fight and start unite,
Poor will have to suffer, but we'll have to die.
where are the leaders? They don't care anymore. Where are the leaders? They don't care about the poor. Where are the leaders? They don't care anymore. Where are the leaders? They don't care about the poor. Oh, now. Oh, now. Yeah, yeah. Oh, na, 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 na. Oh, no. Our leaders, yeah.
Feel like Jaja never leave I. He kept my head above the waters. He never. Though I tried through this valley, that rod and staff comfort me. He never failed. time. Just
Niceness.
never fail, Jaja never leave. Gotta give thanks and praises. Oh, thank you, Jah. Oh, thank you, Jah, for showing me the way. Give thanks to life, you know, only one time. Bless, Japan. Fire. Yes, higher. Bless, no stress. Tired of the system. Tired of all those bad people telling me this and that. Sure. No more chains. No more bad feelings. Free like a bird. Up to the sky. Don't ask me the reason why. I got to free myself from all these troubles. Take aid and protect me along the way. Got to. I was searching for a long time. Sometimes I feel like running
Yeah, CJ Joe. Wow, what a great artist is CJ Joe. Conscious artist, really good. Great recording quality, too. He has really good quality. He uses good quality studio. Big up, CJ. Thank you. And we'll have to have you on the show whenever I can do that, And also, blessings to you, Sir Blessington, for being there and being tuned in and checking that out for me. And let me know if the volume's better, if you're getting a hum still, on the volume on my voice, okay? Because I want to give you a big up, and I just put this link on the Bless Up Radio page. Also, don't forget, if you can't listen to the show live, you can always catch the show. We record it, and it's on YouTube on the Bless Up Radio YouTube channel. Every week I put it up there, about midweek. So if you miss the show, CJ, if you missed it, you're on there, and you can listen to it at any time and use the link and pass it around, all right? Okay, I want to give you these 7 must-have healing herbs, okay? And if you hear a cat, that's my little cat that's crying over here, all right? Anyway, the natural herbs are great. You still probably want to have to, use some of the over-the-counter things, but these are really good for, I think they're mostly external. I'm not sure. We'll see. Sometimes you want to use like painkillers like ibuprofen and antibiotic ointment, things like that. But natural remedies can be just as fast and effective as over-the-counter fixes, and sometimes even more so. All right? And best of all, they often have far fewer of the harmful side effects, that some of the over-the-counter stuff does. So anyway, you don't have to replace everything, but here's a big up, and these are readily available in the United States if you're listening, and in the UK. Calendula cream. And this is it's made from marigolds. That's the plant that makes it. They make it from. And it's for insect bites, stings, and skin irritation. And it's really old. They've been using it for centuries, right? Let me see here. I got a message. What is? Still a bit of a hum. Your voice isn't loud. It's kind of behind your voice. Oh, okay. I know what it is. Watch. See if this makes a difference, Lee. Watch. All right. I forgot. I have the fan on. It's hot here in Egypt, but it's getting cooler, folks. Really, I can't believe it. I'm fine. It's becoming fall here, Getting cooler, nice. All right, how's that? Let me know. All right. And I can turn up the volume if that was the hum. Okay, so they've been using it for centuries as a skin itch, all right, from bee sting, sunburn, to eczema skin problem. The plant's skin-relieving properties come from its mixture of essential oils, which are both antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory. Interesting. Let me check my volume here. All right. So anyway, how to use it? You apply the ointment containing 2 to 5% calendula as needed up to 4 times a day. All right. I put this link so you can check it out more clearer because I can't read each one, but okay, lavender and tea tree oil, and these are good for cuts, burns, athlete's foot, minor infections, or as a natural disinfectant. Both are natural antiseptics, so they're great for killing germs, and each has its own medicinal prowess. All right, and you can read more about it on the Bless Up Radio page. All right, both essential oils are natural antiseptics, and too much may dry the skin, so use it sparingly. Okay, both. But anyway, they're good for fungus and all kinds of stuff. Check it out. You can get it there. I can't get those here. Okay, arnica tablets and cream. And this is good for bruises, bumps, muscle aches, and sprains. Ooh, muscle aches, You guys ever have that? Where your shoulder and your neck hurt really bad, and it's like all knotted up in it for no real reason, and then it goes away. Then it comes back again, I don't know, but ooh, sometimes it's really bad, you can barely turn your neck. Why? I don't know. It just happens. Anyway, arnica is made from extracts of the mountain daisy, a flowering plant common at high elevations in Europe. Its properties were discovered when people noticed that mountain goats nibbled on the plant after a bad fall. Wow. Quaint as that sounds, arnica has some serious scientific backing. That's good to know. Okay. All right. Okay. Hi, Massine. Bless up, King. Gosh, it's good to hear from you again. I see you sometimes on there. I see your pictures and stuff on Facebook. I don't go on there as much anymore because I'm busy working and having the B&B here, but still, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for your friendship. Really, it means a lot. All you, my Rasta community. We're all around the world. Each of us is mostly alone, Rasta, but we have a community all around the world. That's our tribe, Okay, anyway, you can check that out. Aloe is another one, and it's good for mild to moderate sunburn and household burns, and it's good for so many things, people. I used to drink it. I put it on my hair, on my dreads, a couple times a month or once a month. It's amazing. It makes your hair grow faster. It makes it soft. They say it makes your hair grow back. For burns, okay, here's something here I read in this. It says that, aloe, Petri dish studies show that regenerating skin cells called fibroblasts reproduce up to 4 times faster when treated with aloe vera. Imagine that. It's called sabila in Spanish, and here in Egypt, in Arabic, it's called sava. I have a plant. I always have to have a plant. And I take carefully, nicely, take a leaf from it, once a month, or part of a leaf. If you have a plant, okay, folks, you can take like a 4-inch length off of a leaf and skin it and take the jello part out and put that with water and blend it up and put it on your hair. That's what I do. Or you can drink it, same thing. All right. Another one is eucalyptus essential oil, and this is really good for upper respiratory infections. I can, attest to that. Having a cold, I boil some water and just put a couple of drops, maybe 3 or 4 drops in the water, and then I take a towel and stick it over my head, like a tent, and put my head, and it's hot at first, you have to be careful, and put my head in there and breathe that. Oh, man, it really works fast, too. All right, peppermint, tea, tablets, and essential oil, and they're good for stomach cramps and bloating. For that, use tea or the tablets, as well as aches and pains, including headaches, and that you use the essential oil. So small doses of peppermint oil topically ease the pain of sore muscles and headaches by stimulating nerve receptors on the skin, which override pain signals. Wow, isn't that interesting? All right, stomach troubles, also after a meal, a simple cup of peppermint tea aids digestion and supports the breakdown of food. We all, many of us know that, right? Intestinal problems, though, peppermint tablets are best. Okay, so it's better to take the tablets if you have, it's down below, right? If it's up above in your stomach after you eat, drink a cup of tea. Drink it anyway. Huh? It's really good for you. More you can read on the Bless Up Radio page, okay? Valerian capsules or tincture. Okay, this is for insomnia. I've heard this before. Wow, they've been using it as a sleep aid since the Greek times. One of the best studied herbs for insomnia. They don't really know how it works, it says. I've always wondered about that, although I don't have insomnia. I used to, and I used to take like a sleeping pill, which I hated. I got off it. No pills, I sleep like a log, okay? All right, well, anyway, valerian. Okay, I think you can buy it in a health food store, all right? It depends on the product, how potent it is. So it's best to follow the dosage on the label of the one you buy. But the common therapeutic dose is 300 milligrams. You might take just like 100 milligrams to start and see if it works. Just try it like that. Be smart, Anyway, that's it. That's 7 of them. And you can go to that link and check them out yourself. Beautiful picture of an aloe plant. I love aloe. All right. What was the next song here I had up, or did I have one? You know, maybe I've been so wrapped up. Oh no, I didn't even have a song. Okay, let me choose one here. I think I'm going to put a double hitter here from Lee's list. It'll be Buju Banton. 2 up for him, okay? And, well, let me start it first. Untold Stories.
While I'm living, thanks I'll be giving the Most High. I'm a living while I'm living, to the Father I will pray. Only Him know how we get through every day. Only I give the price, I'm a live we have to pay. While our leaders play, all I see, people are rip and a rob, all are grime. Never love is the thief with long bag. No love for the people who are suffering bad. Another toll to the poor, may God help the soul. What is to stop the youth from get out of control? Full up for education, yet no own a payroll. The clothes from me back of countless I hold. Could go on and on, the fool has never been told. I'm a living while I'm living, to the Father I will pray. Only Him know how we get through every day. With only I give the price, I'm a leg we have to pay. While our leaders play, me say who can afford to run will run, but what about those who can't? They will have to stay. Opportunity a scarce commodity. In this time I say, when mama spend her last and send you go class, never you ever play. It's a competitive world for low budget people, spending the time while earning a nickel, with no regard to who it may tickle. My cup is full to the brim. I could go on and on, the fool has never been told. Though this life keep getting me down, won't give up now, got to survive. Some way, somehow. I could go on and on, the fool has never been told. I'm a living while I'm living, to the Father I will pray. Only Him know how we get through every day. With only I in the price, I'm a leg we have to pay. While our leaders play, all I see, people are rip and a rob, all are grime. Thief never love is the thief with long bag. No love for the people who are suffer real bad. Another toll to the poor, may God help the soul. What is to stop the youth and get out of control? Full up of education, get no own a payroll. The clothes by your back of countless I hold. Could go on and on, the fool has never been told. I'm a living while I'm living, to the Father I will pray. Only Him know how we get through every day. Only I give the price, I'm a leg we have to pay. While our leaders play, they say who can afford to run will run, but what about those who can't? They will have to stay. Opportunity a scarce commodity. In this time I say, when mama spend her last and send you go class, never you ever play. It's a competitive world for low budget people, spending their time while earning a nickel, with no regard for who it may tickle. My cup is full to the brim. I could go on and on, the fool has never been told. Could go on and on, the fool has never been told. Could go on and on, the fool has never been told. Could go on and on, the fool has never been told. Could go on and on, the fool has never been told. Could go on and on, the fool has never been told. Could go on and on, the fool has never been told. Could go on and on, the fool has never been told. loving we have it in stock. Yeah, man. Oh yes.
You may not be a movie star, you may not drive a big fast car, but I love you in every way. I love you in every way.
Every way you can think of.
I don't know why.
I'll tell you.
Oh, why? I don't know why. Oh, why?
Woman, you may not be waiting and drive a fast car. But me never left you out, cause we a come from far. You remember when me only have one arrow shirt and you muggle with me in a your tight up skirt. As long as me there on Mars and on the earth, me not forget where me a come from. Me not go dish your dirt.
I'll keep on loving you.
Always.
I don't know why. Oh, why? I don't know why. Oh, why?
Cause I am hooked on your love like a big snapper fish. The way you look, the way you dress, and that me can't resist. Your personality, there is no other like it. But you Banton telling the world, woman, you're Chris.
But I love you in every way. I love you in every way. I don't know why. Oh, why? I don't know why. Oh, why?
Why is a cooking letter? Cut it off, forget a fee. Woman, I'm telling you, I love you endlessly. Me now go pay them the mind, me now go hear what them a say. Donkey ears now since me and me now.
But I don't care about you. I'll keep on loving you. I don't know why.
I'll tell you why.
Oh, why?
This is a champagne fly.
I don't know why.
Yeah, why?
Oh, why?
I say you may not be waiting and drive a fast car, but me not go left you out, cause we a come from far. You remember when me only have me one arrow shirt and you muggle with me in a your tight up skirt. As long as the DJ they on the earth, me not go left you out, you know me not go dish your dirt.
I love you in every way.
It's like crazy on the back of a show.
Oh, why? I don't know why.
I tell you why. You know why? Cause I am hooked on your love like a big snapper fish. The way you look, the way you dress, make you hard to resist. Your personality, there's no other like it. Buju Banton telling the world, say you're Chris. A woman like you is one in a million. Want you in my arms 24/7. How to get jealous if me say your next man. Want trespass for me plantation. I mean, you don't feel have you, I know other one. You're the greatest woman in the island. Greater than Ruby, greater than Pearl. Prettiest woman to me in the world. Big up your chest, you hear me, your girl. You may not be wealthy, I drive a fast car, but me nah left you, we a come from far. You remember when we only have me one arrow?
Your love
special holiday. 'Cause I love you more than words can say. I love you in a very special way. I love you. I'm trying to say, don't you ever take your sweet love away. I love you more than words can say. I love you in a very special way. I love you. I'm trying to say, don't you ever take your sweet love away. Since you came into my life, it's been rosy, right the posy. Never felt this way before. Since you took my mind, I've been growing. It's been showing all over my face. 'Cause I love you more than words can say. I love you in a very special way. I love you. I'm trying to say, don't you ever take your sweet love away. Love you for my really, really, baby. You mean
Can't amen. This is Naruki. This is Naruki, your conscious lyricist, and you're listening to Canute Amen. It's the Bless Up Radio Show. Bless Up.
Yeah, bless up, Naruki. Yeah. Oh, hey, I would love to hear from you. You know, I just can't keep up with everyone and do all the other things too. You know, the show too. Anyway, I've decided I got one more, as I always like to be sure to include a recipe for all of us all. Yeah, and I have one here about making soups, which I love soup, and it's going to be cold weather. Soup is so good, and there's so many things you can make, you know, how you can make it. Anyway, this article talks about how to make good soup. Yeah, and make it taste good. The lady that wrote it is like a super cook. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, first though, I want to play one of my favorites, you know. I can't help it. I have to, Lee. You know, I'm going to break in there. I've only played one so far. And this is Gramps Morgan. I hear you calling. Bless up, Africa!
Whoa, 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 Senegal, Gambia, Kenya, Ethiopia, Morocco, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Mama Africa, yeah, I hear you calling Mama Africa, yeah, yeah, Mama Africa, yeah, I hear you calling Mama Africa, yeah, yeah. Some live without you, but I could not live without you. Some say repatriation, but seem like it's procrastination. And I could not do that, no how, no way. That's why I got to say to my people today, Mama Africa, yeah, I hear you calling Mama Africa, yeah, yeah, Mama Africa, yeah, I hear you calling Mama Africa,
Yeah, blessed Africa. You know, I'm up here in the north of Africa. I've seen maps where Egypt isn't even in Africa, but it is. Sudan is the country south of us. It's so nice down there. Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, and so on that note, also I have to plug our business here, you know, and we have more reservations all the time at the Irie B&B. We offer all kinds of tours. One of the tours is amazing. We go down to Aswan, which is near the Sudan border, and it's where the big Aswan Dam, there's two dams there. There's the English and then the Egyptian dam. And out in the dam, there's an island where they put a temple. It's called the Philaea Temple. Oh, it's amazing. Fiela is how they pronounce it here anyway. Amazing place, you know. And then the tour that we offer, and one of our friend is thinking about taking when she comes, she'll be here in November for 10 days, is we drive to Aswan, which is south of here, but upriver, and then we get on a boat, either a Dabahia, or a Dahabia, a Felucca, or a Sandal, which is like a size in between the Felucca and the Dahabia, and come back down to Luxor in the boat. So we sleep on there for 2 nights and voyage for 3 days down the Nile River. Yes! Also, other tours that we offer from the Irie B&B here, and all the transportation and everything, is to various temples like Valley of the Kings, which is right here. It's like 10 minutes away. Or the temple, Luxor Temple, Karnak Temple, on the east side by boat and all by boat, in fact, that one. And the museum over there. And then other tours like to Dindara, and we'll pick you up, you know, wherever, at the airport, whatever. But anyway, right now we have one full flat for rent, and we also serve breakfast every day and give you a nice piece of natural Nefertari soap. Okay, so think about that and check out our page. Our page is at Irie B&B on Facebook. We also have a website, is IrieInc.com, which is where our radio show also plays. But right now, for some reason, the player's not working, so I used the tune-in tonight, the tune-in link. But I wrote to them and see what we can figure out to get that thing working again. But that's our website, and it tells all the different things we do, the accommodation that we have, and the transportation, and the tours, and a lot of nice pictures. All right, even the breakfast, I put pictures of. Okay, where is this one I want to... hang on a minute. Oh, this one. All right, for making soup. All right, the lady says she's a professional, long-time recipe developer and cookbook author. And she loves making soup. That's her favorite thing. Okay, so here's what she tells us to do, all right, because I'm always wondering about soup, because I love soup. And the only one I know how to make, well, actually, is vegetable soup, and I make potato soup like that. I can make that. And mushroom, and, you know, the easy ones like that, you know, celery soup, cream of celery. But I'm always interested in the stock, you know, the basis for soup, which really makes it good, because if you have that, you can just throw stuff in it and cook it, yeah. Okay, anyway, she says to skip the bouillon bases and the commercial soup stock. Not only are they typically full of brain and all kinds of toxins, but they also leave a distinct, not so great flavor to soup. So you can either purchase homemade soup stock or make your own, and there's a link here. I think I put this on our page. Let me look. Wait, hang on, make sure I put it there. Oh, I didn't, so let me put that link on our page, because the more detailed instructions will be there. Let me do that. Something to make you hungry. Because where you are, it's almost time for dinner, probably. Yeah. All right. Okay, here it's almost bedtime, yeah. Late. Here in Egypt. But in Egypt, people stay up all day, all night. I don't know when they sleep. They party all the time. Okay, 11 tips for perfect soup, okay, when you're not following instructions. All right? So anyway, because I wanted to put that on there because there's a link to how to make your own stock. All right? And lots of flavor-rich herbs, make sure to put, and vegetables in your soup. Okay, and also make sure to keep the stove burner on low to medium heat, yeah? Also, brown the onions. Onions are great. You know, every soup has onions in them, and it makes a really good flavor. But let them cook in some olive oil over low to medium heat until they get brown, okay? Either light or dark, depending on how you like them, right? And then put them in the soup, all right? Because that's the flavor that it'll take up rather than just raw onions. Once they're the right color, then you can add the stock or water to pull all the flavor from the bottom of the pot or the Dutch oven that you've been cooking in, all right? Create your own soup base, okay? Every great soup starts with a good base. In French cuisine, this is what I'm interested in, okay? It is the mirepoix, however you pronounce that, okay? Which is a mix of 2 parts chopped onion to 1 part each chopped carrots and celery. In Latin cuisine, there is the sofrito, which is puree of onions, peppers, cilantro, and garlic. In Cajun cuisine, there is the Holy Trinity, which is comprised of 3 parts onion, 2 parts celery, and 1 part bell pepper. All right. In Italian, there is typically a base with the addition of fennel, garlic, and parsley, which is either diced or pureed and added to the soup. Okay, so choose whichever you want. All right, those are all in that recipe that I just put up there, or in the article. Don't be afraid to use spices, all right? There's a whole world of spices. And when I make it, I just throw in some stuff that I think, smells good. Any combination, of basil, oregano, rosemary, and thyme tend to be great together. And I use those together all the time. Okay? Curry flavors, all right? Like cinnamon, coriander, cumin, fenugreek, garam masala, which is usually, it's a mix of different spices. And turmeric also are good together. Sauté the spices, okay? If you're using ground spices or spices that are seeds, they tend to be best sautéed for a minute or 2 just prior to adding the liquid. This is true. This is an Indian in cooking. Always, because also it releases the flavor and, the goodness of them, all right? The heat brings out their delightful flavor, see? Mm-hmm. But they also burn quickly, so don't let them, be on there for too long. Add fresh flavor ingredients, okay? So grated fresh or minced garlic or ginger. Add a powerful flavor punch to your soup. Broth, which is especially important when you're using water instead of stock as the liquid base. Oh, good idea. All right. Yeah, if you're just using water, which I do a lot. All right, so. Add leafy greens and herbs at the end of the soup. So when the soup is getting toward the end of cooking and you're almost ready, then you can add, herbs like cilantro, dill, or basil. All right. You can also add like spinach and stuff like that too. Always add fresh herbs. All right, so make sure you have herbs add flavor and a fresh taste to your soup that is incomparable. Allow time for your soup flavors to mingle. Low and slow is the mantra of great soup cooks. Low and slow. I like that one. It's like China con with umbrellas. Chino con sombrillos, it is in Spanish, but it doesn't work in English. All right, low heat and a slow cook time tend to produce the best flavors. Having said that, if you simply don't have the time, you can still make a delicious soup in under an hour. Imagine that. And don't be stingy with the vegetables. They impart a delightful flavor to your soup, as well as fiber and nutrition. So don't be stingy with them. Use plenty of them. Better yet, she says, ooh, this sounds good. Roast the vegetables in the oven ahead of time before adding them to your soup for a rich and delicious flavor addition. Roasted vegetables. Yum! All right, well, go check that link out, okay, on the Bless Up Radio page, because it's much better than me telling you. You can actually see it. All right? The different soups and all that. Follow the instructions. They're loosely made, because for people like me who don't have a recipe and you just throw stuff together. Okay, what do I have up next here? Oh, yeah, okay, Barrington Levy. Under me, Sensi. Yes.
Whoa. Hey. Whoa. See. Whoa. Oh, well. Hey. I'm from a stand up on volcano sound and a burn me ganja pipe. Babylon come and tell me that no right. Me say me burn it and pass it on the right. Me say them come in and them look and down it. Them say, hey, natty dreadlocks, where you come from? You must have two stick of Sensi under your tongue. Me say, no, officer, Lord, you must be mad. He only smokes cigarette and strictly shag. Oh, whoa, see, whoa, ooh, well, hey, under me Sensi, me under me Sensi. 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 Whoa, see, whoa, ooh, whoa, whoa, hey. All over me, Babylon does all over me. All over me, Babylon does all over me. Them no ramp with me, I strictly Sensi. All over me, Babylon does all over me. Oh no, oh no. See, all over me, Babylon does all over me. Take them, all over me, Babylon does all over me. All over me, wicked man does all over me. Oh no. Hey Babylon, you know like ganja man, but we bring the foreign currency on the island. To Babylon, nobody charge me, sir. To Babylon, nobody charge me, sir. One cut on my lip, I pay blood, me start split. To Babylon, nobody charge me, sir. Oh no, see, no, one. All over me, Babylon does all over me. All over me, Babylon does all over me. All over me, wicked man does all over me. Oh, whoa, see, whoa, ooh, hey Babylon, you know like ganja man, but we bring the foreign currency on the island. Hey Babylon, you know like ganja man, but we bring the foreign currency on the island. Oh, stand up on volcano sound and I burn me ganja pipe. Babylon come and tell me that no right. I said I burn it and pass it on the right. I said them come in and them look and down it. Them say, hey, natty dreadlocks, where you come from? You must have two stick of Sensi under your thumb. Me say, no, officer, Lord, you must be mad. He only smokes cigarette and strictly shag. Oh, whoa. Whoa. See. Whoa. Whoa. Under me Sensi, me under me Sensi. Under me Sensi, me under me Sensi. Under me Sensi, me under me Sensi. Whoa. Oh, whoa. See. Under me Sensi, me under me Sensi. Under me Sensi, me under me Sensi. Under me Sensi, me under me Sensi. Whoa. See. Whoa. Hey Babylon, I know you don't like ganja, man.
Babylon don't like ganja, man. Oh, man, I'm sweating my ass off over here. Because I can't have the fan on because there's a hum in there. I never even thought of it before, but I had the fan going. You know, here it goes 24/7 this time of year. We're almost out of it. Won't have to use it so much anymore, but anyway, so I have to turn it off, and I'm sitting here going, whew, I'm sweating, guys. Yeah, Tiger. I got to double up here. Tiger, Ram Dance. Some great dance hall.
When you want your dance, run.
me come to rum dancer. Now when the Jamaica in a foreign land, is that the tiger of the microphone? Why you feel no Mr. the champion? If you want to dance from man, no want it flop. Remember that the tiger make the crowd come back. This and that the tiger, me chatting no stop. And me hard, me coming in so don't tell me them me come be rum dance all. Don't tell me them me come be rum dance all. And when you're sending for the tiger, when you're sending for me, make sure you send for me white caddy. Cause you know say that the tiger I can show somebody. And man you know say when me come, the ram party. Right on the stage so shout out to me. In at the ballroom, anywhere you go. Wait at the tiger, with that one and two. No donkey one no water, no hole him Joe. Sunshine Jamaica, I read I snow. This one that the tiger come be ram ram ram. Don't tell me they me come be ram dancer. Don't tell me they me come be ram dancer. Auxiliary but for them they really think the tiger the gun. Nobody pick me up because me so me can. Why you be know it's a nice style ball? In tiger in Vandillion. The streets have the new one the main. With the sunshine or rain, I'm going to make them know me have agony and pain. Some of them really are going to know me have the tape. Some of them in a them brain a shame. Yes, that the tiger come. Ram, ram, ram. Both of me there, come be ram dance all. Both of me there, come be ram dance all. Now anywhere you go, me tiger is there. Cause tiger is the DJ, year to year. So when you see me come, animal don't have no fear. Why you feel no, that me catching me gear. Anywhere you go on the stage, me appear. Yes, all the people put a tiger away. But not both of me there, come be ram dancer. But not both of me there, come be ram dancer. Now with the stage show, I read the dance all. Remember that the tiger have a one and all. When me hold the mic lyrically no stall. This is that the tiger we reduce to the bar. But not both of me there, come be ram dancer. Both of me there, come be ram dancer. Now whether you're near or whether you're far, tiger have it into time a superstar. When you keep the station and you want it for ram, you have to send for me tiger, I'm the ram dance man. Both of me there, come be ram dancer. But not both of me there, come be ram dancer. I've seen it both of me there, come be ram dancer. Both of me there, come be ram dancer. Some is a twinkle tiger, you are the star. Shine out tiger, son you are. Come again, twinkle tiger, you are the star. Shine out tiger, son you are. Both of me there, come be ram dancer. Both of me there, come be ram dancer. Come and say, you keep a station and you want every that. Send to me the tiger, the ram dance man.
Right on peace. See? Someone say, don't friend them, then they'll kill you. No Wanga God, no Wanga Billy, licky licky. No Wanga God, no Wanga Billy, nyami nyami. No licky licky, no nyami nyami, too greedy. No licky licky, no nyami nyami, soon poison. But river that me say them lose him bone. Tiger is a king when sit down pan him throne. No more in a Babylon, tiger we roam. Come me no nyami nyami, me no damn licky licky. Me no one come set no poison for me. No Wanga God, no Wanga Billy, licky licky. No Wanga God, no Wanga Billy. Them say love Marcus, them for rice and peace. This son and the tiger, talk lyrics with this. You get me? No Wanga God, no Wanga Billy, nyami nyami. No Wanga God, no Wanga Billy. Me not go grudge no one fi when them have. Nah, the tiger man, me love my own. Work on for me money, sweat on me brow. Man, microphone, me come fi mash it up now. No Wanga God, no Wanga Billy. No Wanga God, no Wanga Billy. So worry about a pair of shoes and me no have it. Me a go grudge me no deal with them the same thing. So worry about a pair of pants and me no have it. Me a go grudge me no deal with them the same thing. I Wanga God, no Wanga Billy. No Wanga God, no Wanga Billy. So worry about a million me no have none. Me a go grudge me no deal with that. So worry about a car me no have none. Me a go grudge me no deal with that. Me go and work until me bank book fat. Until me can really achieve that. You know, no Wanga God, no Wanga Billy. No Wanga God, no Wanga Billy. You licky, you nyami, soon poison. You licky, you nyami. Remember cripple that, him lose him bone. Now the water sight him more than shadow and jump. Lose up the bone where it up in him mouth. Hold on the tiger, you don't drink stout. Strictly ital juice is what I'm talking about. And you get me? No Wanga God, no Wanga Billy. No Wanga God, no Wanga Billy. You take the tip from Tiger Tea. Nobody got you, nobody. Strength of your brow, so you eat your bread. If you rob a copper, will fool you a lead. If you want a brigade, if you really want a Z, don't rob a steal and grudge nobody instead. Work for it. No Wanga God, no Wanga Billy. No Wanga God, no Wanga Billy. You licky, you nyami, you poison. You licky, you nyami. Hold that the tiger, the remedy. Upon microphone when me can party. And to that foreign land them send for me. And say that the tiger want you every day. Man, no Wanga God.
Yeah, Tiger. Yes, huh? That was a great night tonight. Lots of dancehall. CJ Joe. You know, it's great to be back again, everybody. Thanks for tuning into the Bless Up Radio Show. And remember to always, every Sunday, 4 until 6 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States, 9 to 11 in the UK. Correct me if I'm wrong, Lee. You know, you're there. And over here, it's from 10 till 12 midnight in Egypt. So it's been great being back with you. They're partying out there. I can hear the, party every night here in the neighborhood. Either live music or DJ, it's like the most blessed and sacred place on the earth is Luxor, Egypt. And the West Bank, as they say, the West is best. And that's where we're at. Look us up on Facebook. Bless Up Radio Show is our radio show page. And the Airbnb also have a page, and our website, you can connect there to that. And you can reserve your room also through Airbnb or on Booking.com. So it's been a blessing to be back with you tonight. Great songs, King. Sir Blessington, thank you for your collaboration every week, and the great playlist, and I'm going to close the show tonight with one of my favorite dancehall. And thank you, Lee, for remembering this one. Yellowman. Okay, I'm going to try to say it. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng. Good night, everybody. See you next Sunday. Tune in, lock on, and get blessed with Canute Min and Lee Kershaw, the Blessingtons.
When you see if this rhythm you have a patch, Yellowman made it. And you say after me don't made it, me set it. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng. Say if you have a paper, you must have a pen. And if you have a start, you must have a end. Say 5 plus 5, it equal to 10. And if you have both, you put them in a pen. And if you have a rooster, you must have a hen now. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng. Jump for happiness and jump for joy. You know fi call Yellowman no boy. Lady and they used to take fit higher. Great guy lord them call him child. You know fi call Yellowman no boy. You know fi call John no boy. You know fi take iron knife boy. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng, watch it. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng, catch it. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng, car 00119. Cause Yellowman make you feel so fine. Me chatter, me lyric, me chat them in a rhyme. Me nah eat like me full up a rhyme. Cause Yellowman him nah commit no crime. Cause Zungguzungguguzungguzeng, Zungguzungguguzungguzeng, hey, kushumpen, kushushumpeng, hey, kushumpen, kushushumpeng. Say if you have a start, you must have a end. Say if you have a paper, you pass me the pen. But tell your Yellowman I'm too much girlfriend. Can't no for them matter, but me not have no girlfriend. You a idiot, boy, me have 110. Say all of them have yellow children. All of them have yellow children. Some live a Kingston, and don't have me a pen. None of them ask me, oh, me have enough girlfriend. True, arguments, I have enough arguments, Lord. Arguments, I have enough arguments. Me enter in the house of Parliament. Prime Minister and his wife have to keep silent. A true Yellowman, a chat intelligent. They put me in the court, the judge say you're innocent. True, arguments, I have enough arguments. Sanja should have be me girlfriend, hey. Lady Anne should have be me girlfriend. Make a Zungguzungguguzungguzeng, hey. You know fi jump fi happy or joy. You know fi call Yellowman no boy. Nobody take John fi toy. Me brother Lord them call him you right. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng, watch it. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng. You let go violence, you smoke ice, you deal with violence, you go down silence. But tell your Yellowman come fi tell them again. You live a Kingston or you live a Maypen. Say if you have a rooster, you must have a hen. And if you have a star, you must have a hen. But watch Yellowman come fi rap them again, Lord. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng, watch it. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng, hey. Jump fi happiness or jump fi joy. You know fi take the Yellowman fi boy. You know fi take the Yellowman fi toy. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng, watch it. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng, hey. Kushumpeng, kushushumpeng. But in your yellow voice it sound like FM. The other rest of voice sound like AM. But in your Yellowman come fi rock them again. You coulda live a Kingston, Moby or Maypen car. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng, hey. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng, hey. No fi call Yellowman no boy. You fi jump fi happiness and jump fi joy. Zungguzungguguzungguzeng. Cause Yellowman have enough girlfriend. Cause watch a man make up fi tell them again. Cause Yellowman come fi mash them again, Lord.